Welcome back. My name is Sammy, and I'm gonna continue on with this part of my stream theory playthrough, Costume Quest 2. This will just be a part B of the same days worth of streams, I suppose, pre-Thanksgiving stream. Turns out I just had to step away for a few minutes, and then I have more time now to continue on. So I will do that. I'll make the most of whatever time I have today to finish up, get as much stuff done as possible. With that, I will not wander around here randomly. I actually want to get moving and get the quest done. So with Orel in hand here, all I need to do is go straight to the warehouse area, and that should allow me to continue on with the main quest. Other than that, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else I need to do here. With that, also make sure to get the stream up again. So hopefully I'll be able to add more to that initial 15 minutes worth of streaming. So I apologize for the interruption there. I did not expect that to happen. And if I knew that was going to happen, if I knew it was going to be interrupted, then I would probably wouldn't stream at all today. I'd rather have just one clean stream rather than have an interrupted one. But, yeah, it looks like I will be able to keep on streaming, so let's get on with the quests here. Bring him to the future. We need his eyes to open the thing. Trick or treat. Older version of him. Oh my, your costume is incredible. Here's some candy. Oh goody, I got peanut butter bomb. Huh. Look at this place. Hey Orel, your costume is ridiculously awesome. Thanks, yours isn't so bad. Hey Orel, your costume is ridiculous. Hey Orel, your costume is ridiculous. Hey Orel, your costume is ridiculous. Shut up. I think that costume was a reference to character in what was it called? Broken Age. She looks very much like Bella, the female main character. There are two main characters in that game. She's one half of that game, and the other character is the male character, the other half of the game. Trick or treat. Costume is so cute. Take this. What the? What do I pay you bird brains for? This is all wrong. Fix these robots at once, or I'll send you back to Repudia. I'll be in my mansion. Let me know when it's ready. Aha, what a pathetic nutcase. Who is that guy? That's you, Orel. That's your future self. Man, this level, I'm glad I was able to continue on here. So that was me I saw steal that doll from those witches? How did I get so crazy? You weren't allowed to trick or treat, Orel. That would make anyone crazy. I don't want to be crazy. How can I fix it? That doll that you took is the talisman that keeps monsters out of our world. We need to sneak into your house and to get it back. That's what it takes, then let's do it. Alright, so this level here is all sorts of awesome looking and creative. I'm really glad I was able to continue streaming to see this, because this is, even though we're right back to the future area where I was kind of complaining about, or beginning to complain about just being tired of that area. I want something new, and I thought we would be able to get that in the past, doing new things in that past. Oh, this goes back to the dental compound. Okay, oh, I have to do that again. So don't go that way. In short, but turns out it wasn't from. We're just gonna get one person from the past and head right back to the future. But I guess finally the game provides an interesting twist on a new area, about providing this like kind of mock neighborhood area where Orel is fulfilling his long neglected dreams of trick-or-treating. Guess all along he hates trick-or-treating because of repressed issues with his mother. Really interesting. Oh, wait, we can talk to these things? I wish I was like you, Orel. You are so cool, Orel. So, what is our current quest then? Looks like Dr. White took the talisman to his house. How are we gonna get that? How are we gonna get in there? So do we still do trick-or-treating stuff? Or not? Let's see what happens when we do a trick-or-treat. Trick-or-treat. Alright. You're probably the best kid on the block, Orel. Yep, so... do we get candy out of that, or...? You got a costume piece, Servo. Okay, so... a little bit of exploration here. We can, in fact, still do some stuff. We can still get some stuff out of it. Although it's not necessarily telling me outright that I should, you know, go house to house here, or our house, cardboard cutout. Also, I love it when games do this. When games have these sort of this graphical style. It is like a true. I'm not sure. It's cardboard, like rendering cardboard cutouts of things is an interesting look. I really appreciate that that video games seldom do. So I really like when I see that stuff. It's just a way of doing like a two-dimensional sort of style in a three-dimensional game that is motivated by in-world objects. In this case, it is cardboard. These are actual cardboard cutouts of things that, you know. So you're able to get this sort of 2D, 3D hybrid that is motivated by actual structure in the world. That's why I think it's really cool. Plus, it looks great on a stylistic perspective, like a messy hand-drawn or kid style of drawing. It must be really tough for like professional artists on Double Fine's team to draw in this style, to like on purpose draw poorly, unless they like actually bring in some kids to contribute some genuine, authentic kid style. You are the best trick-or-treater I've seen all night. Okay. So we can still do this sort of this trick-or-treat routine that this game has built up. That is the core of Costume Quest, but I guess it is not imperative. It is not a quest this time. It's kind of a total optional thing. It's part of just exploring the world. And I think I like that a lot better than the sort of the almost shoehorned methods of getting you to do those trick-or-treat quests that we've been seeing in this future portion, in this future area. I mean, it makes sense in the past when Halloween is a thing, but in the future where Halloween is outlawed, kind of the story has kind of had to finagle a way to keep that trick-or-treating core of the game going as a main quest line. Here, I like that it's optional and it's just part of exploring the environment. Wow, great costume. You win Halloween, Orel. All right, let's see what happens here. Is there going to be any battle here? Maybe not. This is the best costume I have ever seen. So I got a costume part from one of these robots, assuming that eventually we'll find costume parts from other places too, other robots. Candy pieces as well. So of course, my usual routine, explore the heck out of every environment. Don't miss anything. Let's talk to everybody, or body. These are cardboard cutouts. You're a cutie, Orel White DDS. Alright, so there is some battling here if I want to do battling, and I suppose I can get that done. Let's see what happens if we do a battle. Think fast. But these are battles you can see coming, you can prepare for if they are enemies in the environment rather than random enemies that pop out from the trick-or-treating sting operations, as the game calls them. Alright, so 2 enemies, and I'm gonna stick with these 2 area of effect costumes for now, just to see how they can go. But I think I've been generally unimpressed by them. Nice. It's been a while, but I can still get amazings here and there. Alright, not that one. I guess for the non what is it? The non-AoE area of effect costume, I will just target the guy with the most health, try to bring him down as fast as possible. There we go. That's very good. See, what I don't like about the area of effect costumes is that when you're down to 1 enemy, the more enemies you defeat, or the fewer enemies you're up against, the less value you get out of those costumes. Whereas the other costumes are great no matter how many enemies you fight. So I guess if you know you're gonna go up against like 3 or more enemies, I don't think there are more than 3. I guess if you know for sure you're gonna go up against 3 enemies, then the area of effect costumes have the most value. But I think for the most part, the other costumes, just having a heavy hitter is better than area of effect for all around situations. Alright, still working on the timing for the hot dog costume, but I guess that doesn't really matter since I'm not going to be using the hot dog costume much anyway. Alright, didn't get the count. Tried to get the counter there, but just got a regular block. That's okay. Alright, so with that in mind, I'm going to switch back to some better costumes. Let's go with... I think still the best costumes are like the Pterodactyl, Wolfman, Jefferson, and Superhero. And it's just a matter of which costumes do you want. Let's go with Pterodactyl, Wolfman, and Jefferson. Still think those are just the best costumes. The best defense is a good offense, and these are the most offensive, capable, hardest hitting costumes, I think. And the other ones are just more gimmicks. I'm not sure. I'm sure with some of those cards you can make them work very well, but if you could just do straight damage, then why not use these costumes? It's just as effective as any other sort of creative uses for those other costumes. The other costumes just seem to me it's very situational, whereas these ones are always good. The heavy hitters are always good. Halloween can start now that you're here, Orel. There's also a consideration of the costume weaknesses. You can see here, strong versus monster, weak versus tech, for example. Both of these costumes are weak versus tech, so it might actually be not that great to use here. Tech would be like those robots, and there are a lot of robots on the outside here. I don't know if there are any robots here. Anyway, let's do some more of this mock trick-or-treating. Orel, this costume is so perfect. It should win an award. Alright, any more costume pieces? No, looks like none. This neighborhood is lucky to have someone so cool in it. Alright. Like doing this exploration. Okay, I think that's not a dude. Trick or treat. Or your first costume is so perfect you should win an award. That's the same as the one before. Wires, okay. Nice. Was there a way to get through here? I think I kind of glitched out the game in that I knocked from the other side and it was automatically teleported to this side. And let's just keep on. I can head right back here. save and continue going that direction. I don't want to head the opposite direction if I don't have to. I'm gonna do some general exploration. I do like this environment. Woof arc bark. Woof arf bark. Okay, there's an house that I missed. Let's try to find that third piece of the puzzle, the costume puzzle. Excellent costume, Orel White DDS. Alright, this one doesn't have one. It's okay. So so far this costume is very clever on looks. Very clever on the way the houses are designed in cardboard, but once you get into it, there is really not much to it. I don't think, unless there's going to be something that's going to happen after I get into the quest and find what I need